students, welcome back to another math lesson. Today we are going to do lesson 6.7. So please go ahead and get your big math workbook and turn to page 237 so you're able to follow along. Again, turn to page 237 so you are able to follow along. So go ahead and pause this video until you have that. All right, now that you have page 237 in your big math workbook and you're going to follow along, we are going to do this page together. We're not going to do the whole page, but we're going to do parts of it. So, in this lesson, we are looking at arrays. Remember, this is an array, okay? It has rows and columns. Remember that rows go sideways and columns go up and down. An array has objects that are nicely organized in rows and columns, okay? So this is an array that we're looking at for number 7. We have to fill in the blanks here. It says 5 rows of blank equals 30. So we have 5 rows, right? And sometimes it might even help you to circle the rows. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 rows of blank. So how many are in each row? That's what this question is asking. How many dots or circles are in each row? If you are thinking 6, you are correct, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 5 rows of 6 equals 30. That means that 5 times what equals 30? 5 groups of, or 5 rows of 6 equals 30. So then if we switch it around and go backwards with division, remember how I told you that division is just backwards multiplication. We do 30 because the biggest number is always first in a division problem. 30 divided by 5, because there's 5 rows, equals how many in each row? 6, right? So we have the same number for each one of these blanks. So in this lesson, we are basically looking at an array, and we are seeing how, or what multiplication problem it represents and what division problem it represents. So for number 8, we have 4 rows of blank equals 20. 4 rows of blank equals 20. Well, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 rows. And you do not have to circle the rows. Sometimes I just like to do it because it helps me see the rows, and it might help you see the rows better because we know that rows go across. 4 rows of blank equals 20. How many are in each row? If you are thinking 5, then you are correct. 4 rows of 5 equals 20. That means that 4 times what equals 20? 4 groups of what equals 20? If you're thinking 5, then that would be correct. And then if we make it division and we do 20, because there's 20 objects in all, 20 divided into 4 rows equals how many in each row? 5. Good. All right. Our next array is number 9. 4 rows of blank equals 28. Well, I have 4 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many do I have in each row? If you're thinking 7, then you're correct. 4 rows of 7 equals 28. That means that 4 times 7 equals 28 because 4 groups of 7 equals 28. And if we make it go backwards for division, we do 28 as the first number because in division problems, the biggest number always goes first. 28 divided by 4, so 28 objects divided into 4 rows equals 7 in each row. So now you probably really understand that multiplication and division go together. Really, they just go together really well, and you have to know multiplication in order to know division. Okay, that's why it's really super important for you to keep practicing those math facts, those multiplication facts at home. So now we just complete the equations. So we can go 7 times what equals 21? Well, how many groups of 7 does it take to get to 21? If you don't know, you can skip count by 7s. You can go 7, 14, 21. Oh, how many times did it take me? It took me 3 times. 7, 14, 21. Okay, so it took 3 times. So 7 times 3 equals 21. 21 divided by 7 would equal 3 then. That's a fact family, right? 21, 7, and 3 all go together in the same fact family. Let's do number 11. 8 times blank equals 16, and then 16 divided by 8 equals blank. So what should go in that blank? Well, if you don't know, then count by 8 until you get to 16. You can do 8, 16. Oh, that did not take long at all. I just counted by 8 twice, right? 8, 16, twice. So that means 8 times 2 equals 16, and 16 divided by 8 equals 2. I want you on your own to do 12, 13, 14, and 15, and then we will go over the answers in a second. So you're going to pause the video, and then you're going to do 12, 13, 14, and 15 on your own, and then you'll resume the video when you're ready to check over your work. Ready, set, go. All right, so now that you hopefully have all of those blanks filled in, we're going to do number 12. 4 times blank equals 32. If you didn't know the answer to this, then you'd have to do counting by 4s until you get to 32. So 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32. So that was 8 times. 4 times 8 equals 32, which means 32 divided by 4 equals 8. Number 13, 6 times blank equals 24, and 24 divided by 6 equals blank. This should be 4. The next one is 9 times blank equals 18. 18 divided by 9 equals blank. The number that goes in those blanks should be 2. And last but not least, number 15, 5 times blank equals 25. 25 divided by 5 equals blank. That should be 5. All right, that is the end of our math lesson today. Now you have a seesaw assignment to do, and if you're in my class, I really would like for you to get the green light on reflex as well. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I will see you all next time. Bye!